Hi, and welcome to the Volleyball Press Conference. I am Coach April Fleming, and at this time I would like to open it up for some questions.
Can you just give us a recap of your tournament at state?
Recap of the tournament at state. We left the school with an awesome send-off by students and faculty and administration on Thursday. Friday is actually when we started our pool play matches, which means that you play the other three teams that have made it to state. So on Friday we played St. Joseph's Academy. That was our first game, and we split with them. After that we played Ozark, and they took us 2-0. And then we played Lafayette Wildwood and split with them as well. So out of pool play we ended up 2-4 for the day. On Saturday, then we played for third place and ended up playing against Ozark and lost 1-2, which put us in fourth place. Yes, Brett.
Do you feel the seniors will have a bright future?
Oh, yeah. We had 6 seniors on the team this year, and yes, I think that all 6 of them have a bright future. Several of them have decided that they are going to go on and play in college. Madison Duello is going to attend the University of Wisconsin on a volleyball scholarship. Lauren Peterson is going to be attending Arkansas State. Logan Foster will be at Avila, and the rest are still to be determined. So, yes.
During the whole season, what do you feel like was your most difficult game?
During the season, our most difficult game. Ooh, that's a tough question. There were a couple of games where we went 3 sets. Lee Summit North was early on in the season, and we actually came from behind in the third match to win. Once we got to sectionals, Lee Summit West, we knew going in was going to be pretty tough, and we ended up beating them in 3 as well. I think that overall, I would say the sectional games, just because we knew what was on the line.
Are you happy with how your team performed throughout the season and into state?
I am. I'm very proud of this group. You know, to complete the regular season, we were undefeated. We were going into the state playoffs undefeated. So when we went to Cape Girardeau, we were 31-0. And you know, even though everybody hopes for a first place in that championship title, at the end of the day, I can still say that we had an awesome season regardless.
What do you look forward to next year?
Oh, next year I look forward to getting everybody back. You know, we're going to lose 6 seniors, but we still have a lot of returners coming in and a lot of talent. So look forward to seeing what they can do.
You want to talk about your weekend at state and like your first kind of like experience that Liberty Volleyball was there?
Yeah, I mean, these guys accomplished something that no other team in the history of Liberty Volleyball had accomplished. So going there, we were just excited and really didn't know what to expect. This team chemistry, or the team chemistry that this team had, was very, very unique. They all got along, and just the trip in itself, aside from volleyball, was pretty spectacular.
What was the last thing you said to your seniors right after their last game?
Just that we would miss them. And I think that, you know, the 6 seniors had a really big impact on the team this year, not just as players but as individuals. They were all phenomenal people, and set a great example for the younger kids moving forward.
What do you think about the send-off and what that did for your team heading out to state?
I think that the send-off is something that, you know, none of us will ever forget. I think it was pretty special that everybody came together to provide support for, you know, our players and, you know, just the program as a whole. If you didn't see it, you know, after we came through the tunnel and after everything was said and done, a lot of the players were actually in tears because they were just so touched that so much hard work was put into the send-off. So thank you for putting that together, to the leadership team, to the administration, to the secretaries, to everybody. It was something very, very special and meant a lot to us.
Besides the send-off, what do you think will be your greatest memory that you'll remember about this season?
Oh, goodness. The greatest memory. You know, something that stands out in my mind was just that last point at sectionals, knowing that we had made it to state, and the whole year we had talked about, you know, that being our goal. We wanted to do something that no one else had, and so when we hit point 25, it was a pretty neat moment.
Do you know if there will be any Missouri All-Stars this year?
We actually have 2 girls playing in the All-Star match. Madison Duello and Lauren Peterson are going to be playing in the MoCan All-Star game.
And with 2 girls like that having to move on with all the seniors, can you talk about some of the younger players that will be kind of moving into their position?
Well, I guess it's to be determined. We've got, you know, we had 10 girls on JV. We had 4 that will be returning from the varsity, and it's just a matter of, you know, what they can do from this point moving forward. It's going to be, you know, we want the best players to play, and so it depends on how hard they work over the off season, the time that they put in, and how prepared they are whenever, you know, tryouts come in August.
Will it kind of be hard to repeat this season? You know, you leave with such great expectations for next season. Now that you've made it to state, will it be hard to kind of repeat that or replicate it?
Being an undefeated team is extremely hard. Getting to state is extremely hard. Only 4 teams are able to do that. So yeah, it will be hard to replicate it. Is it doable? Absolutely.
What do you think was so special about this team and their team chemistry? Like, what do you think made that possible?
What made the team chemistry possible was just how they treated each other on and off the court. They were friends, not just whenever they stepped into the gym, but, you know, in the classroom, in the hallways. They treated each other with respect and got along very well. You know, at the same time, they weren't afraid to hold each other accountable whenever they were on the volleyball court. If they weren't getting out of practice what they felt that they should be getting, they weren't afraid to step in and say, hey, come on, let's go. You need to work a little bit harder, which is pretty unique.
Before the games, what was your way of like pepping up the girls to help them get ready, or to like keep them energized the whole game to get 31 points?
Say that one more time. Sorry.
Like, what was your way of
Mentally preparing you to?
yeah.
All season long, we just kind of talked about taking one game at a time. You know, whenever we got to 10-0, you know, our focus was still on the very next game. You know, we set a lot of short-term goals, which would in turn get us, you know, to the long-term goal, which was state and winning state. But every day, every week, we focused on what our 5 goals were as a team, and I think that kept us focused moving forward.
Any last words you have for your team before we conclude the press conference?
Words to my team.
Yeah.
Super proud of you girls. This has been a year to remember. I will never forget the great times that we had, the success that we had. To the 6 seniors, I will miss you guys tremendously, and hope that you guys can, you know, remember that you know, we care about you, we love you, and you will always and forever be a part of our Liberty Volleyball family. We wish you the best.